Thanksgiving will look a lot different this year at the dinner table for many families because of COVID-19. And with cases continuing to increase here in the state, some families are relying on technology to see their loved ones this holiday. WCBI's Bobby Martinez talks with one family who will spend this Thanksgiving together from a distance.
COVID-19,
like, we see how real it is,
bringing families much closer.
We've learned to pay more attention and to treasure simple things. We've had a lot more time to, for ourselves. We appreciate each other because we know a lot of families have had big losses in the middle of this.
And with Thanksgiving just around the corner and cases of COVID-19 on the rise, families are faced with a tough decision about gathering this Thanksgiving.
we've had family members who've gotten the coronavirus and had to deal with it. Fortunately, we haven't had a family member to pass away, but we have had family members to get really sick, spend a lot of time in the hospital. Knowing how bad things are right now, that was a consideration.
As for Terrence Johnson, who lives in Milton, Massachusetts.
It's tough all around. We had that conversation with our kids earlier about how we weren't going to be able to make the trip, and of course they're sad because all they talk about as soon as fall starts is, when are we going to Mississippi? When are we going to get to see Grandma and Papa? When are we going to get to see our cousins?
And keeping these gatherings to a minimum is encouraged by the Mississippi Department of Health. But to Grandpa W.C. Johnson, not seeing his grandkids this Thanksgiving is weighing heavy on him. So reminiscing on the good old times is helping him get through.
And they would love to have Papa put them up in the Bradford pear tree out in the front yard. They all like to climb in the tree, and the oldest little granddaughter would go way up high, and the next grandson would come a little bit higher, and the two smaller ones would stay down low, but they'd ask me to lift them up.
And obviously the whole family hoping that things get back to normal as soon as possible, and they're hopeful to be in the same place at Thanksgiving